So this video is just me venting about all the shit I'm going through right now with this build. Thank you for listening, but here it is. We're going to make it as short as possible. I'm here to interrupt the scheduled programming. If you'd like to support this channel and what I'm doing, there is an easy way you can. If you're going to be buying stuff anyway on eBay, click on one of my links before you go ahead and make that purchase. I don't make much money off of it, but a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there definitely helps. Back to the original programming. Okay, so the first issue, many of you may already know, had issues with the Audi coils and the adapters. So I replaced them with those. I had an issue with this plug, so I had to replace that plug. Other than that, that's all set. That is good to go. These pieces of shit is now gone. Next issue I had is I was driving the car in the rain, and then I went to go park it in the garage, and I left all the windows fully closed up and sealed. So there was a lot of moisture in the car, and then the heat of being in the garage, being I'm also in Florida, it's very humid. I got mold growing in the car. So I gotta figure out how to get rid of all that. I gotta go back and do a deep clean now on this car. So that sucks. Next issue is my oil drain. I'll show a couple pictures. So the issue I got with the oil drain is where I tapped it into the block, it's seeping oil out of there and it's dripping on top of the exhaust, the mid pipe underneath the car. And it was smoking and burning oil. I tried putting RTV on it didn't work. Recently tried putting some JB Weld on it instead. And it slowed it down where it's not, the car's not smoking now, but you can still see it seeping out of there. I really don't know any easy solution for that, so if you got any ideas, let me know. But I'm probably gonna end up having to take the upper oil pan off and getting it welded, which is really gonna suck. Another thing that sucks, the wastegate is a Tial wastegate. It's a F38 that I got from Treadstone. I ordered it as a 0.4 bar. Picture here. So I figured that would be 7 pounds of boost. Then I got the boost controller. I can adjust it. When I went to go do a run, video here. Oh shit, I had 10 pounds. I think I got my boost controller set the wrong way. I was hitting 10 pounds of boost, so I figured I had this was adjusted all the way one direction. I forget which way it was. But anyway, it was adjusted all the way one direction. I was like, okay, maybe I got it adjusted wrong. And so I spun it the other way. And I was getting even worse. I was hitting 11 PSI before I cut the throttle off of the car. And it would have just kept climbing if I kept going. So I was like, well, this isn't right. Maybe I got a vacuum leak. I don't know. But even the numbers weren't really making a whole lot of sense why both directions I'm hitting that much PSI unless it was a major leak. I'm pretty confident how I hooked this up that there shouldn't be any leaks. So I decided to look at the box that they sent me. And instead of a 0.4 bar that I ordered, they sent me a 1 bar, 14.5 PSI. Now I'm adding a boost controller to that. That's over 20 PSI I could have been running. This engine is not designed to run that. Neither is the tune that we're working on. So now this is gonna set me back because I'm gonna have to order a new spring for it. I don't even think I'm gonna attempt to contact Treadstone because it's been like 6 months since I ordered that thing, so they're probably not gonna do shit. The 30 bucks doesn't worry about me for the new spring. What sucks is all this needs to come off to get to that wastegate, which means the alternator, the exhaust manifold, of course that's gotta come off, that's gotta come off. That's gotta come off. There's a lot of crap you have to take off to get to that freaking wastegate. There's not enough room to get from underneath to go ahead and replace the spring. Could maybe get lucky and try and remove this housing and try and reach in that way, but I'm not gonna count on that. Right now, between my work schedule, homeschooling my child, trying to make these videos, I don't get a whole lot of time to actually work on this car. When I was doing the turbo build, I was doing like 20, 30 minutes a day. Of working on it. That's why it took me so long to do it. And then eventually towards like halfway through, I stopped filming a lot of stuff because it was just slowing me down. And I was really trying to get this done. I am going on almost 7 months of when I started ordering stuff for this turbo build. And it's still not 100% complete yet. You know, if I had more time, this car probably would have been done a long time ago. A lot of it is I just have to make time for it. I'm partly to blame too. Anyway, for now, fuck you, Sentra. Also, I think if I was to redo this project, I'd get one of those turbo whistles you stick in the muffler, stick it in the muffler, and just get a fake intercooler to stick in there. That would have been a lot easier and cheaper than what I'm dealing with.